Every day the king's army advances further out here. At first, 'twas far off, much less a cause for concern. But now it's undeniable. If they continue at this rate, my home will be overrun with those pesky humans in no time. Simply absurd. I can't afford to let them snatch more land. After I got exiled, I figured no human would dare venture near these cliffs. Much too jagged and steep for any non-Dragonborn. But with those armies roaming the countryside and sacking any village they come across, there's bound to be those who flee. I suppose I can't blame them for having the same idea as me, but still, I can't be discovered living here. The last thing I need is more attention focused on me. I know too many who are unwilling to forgive the past. Even after all these years, they still haven't given up on their search for me. I'm sure of it. Unfortunately, it's inevitable. One day I'll be discovered. It's not an if, but a when. The best I can do right now is extend my grace period as long as possible. Even being seen by a human could spell disaster. They certainly do have their way of spreading rumors. Even in this half-human form, it would be risky. Fortunately, the night is my friend. That's the only chance I get to show my true self. Unfortunately, I only see one way out of this predicament. I need to get the king's men out of here, by any means necessary. I can't be forced to leave my last stronghold. Not again. This is going to be wildly risky, but I see no other option. I have to hold them off from that village tonight. I suppose being seen isn't inevitable at this point, but what other option do I have? Sit around and wait for this place to be overrun too? No, that's simply not an option. Being a coward isn't part of my training. I act now. Even if I am detected, as long as they can't tell which direction I came from, I should be able to salvage this whole preposterous situation. Rather ironically, the dragon will be the one saving the village from knights. Oh well, it's not my intention, but I suppose even unintentional noble acts count. I'm just protecting my bottom line. Nothing personal against either side. Hopefully my presence will be enough to scare them off for a while. It's not like I actually want to harm anyone if it can be avoided. Well, it's almost dark. I reckon I should set off now so I can still get the jump on those knights. Plus, taking the long way around should confuse them as to where I came from. It's certainly a risk, but a calculated one. Enough pondering. It's time to act. Well, there it is. I see torches approaching the village. So fortunate that tonight is a new moon. I camouflage perfectly with this night sky. They won't even be able to tell what hit them. Perfect. Everything is going just as I hoped. If I land right in front of the village gate, I can cut them off before they even enter. This'll be over in no time. You can thank me later, village folk. By some strange coincidence, our goals actually align. Even if not for the same reason. Here we go. Send me your worst, Kingsman. Well, that was easier than I expected. Look at them all fleeing. I almost feel bad. But not really. All that without even using my flame breath, much less a scratch on me. Too easy. Although I do have the oddest sensation on my back. Strange. The village wall is covered with barbs, but I can't remember getting that close. Oh well, I can inspect it at home. I doubt they'll be coming back anytime soon with the rumor of a dragon in the area. Time to head home. I am quite tired. There's that feeling again. But now it feels like a stabbing. What the hell is going on? Did one of those bastard villagers launch a spike at me? I was just trying to help you, you know. Whatever. I can inspect it in just a minute. I'm almost home. Thank the gods. Flying was starting to hurt. Now let me see about this damn pain. Wait, what the hell was that noise? Did I just hear a voice? Who's there? What the hell are you doing here? What? Human? How did you... Wait, were you riding me? You were, weren't you? You dirty human. I can't believe this. How dare you? Do you even have any idea as to how sacred that is? What? No answer? I should scorch you alive for this, human. What do you have to say for yourself? I can talk? Yes, of course I can talk. What did you expect? Well, have you ever met a real dragon before, darling? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh well, I guess it's not like I'd expect a human to understand. Now just how, and more importantly, why, would you ever jump on the back of a random dragon? I'm waiting. Surely you're going to engross me with your little story, but it better be convincing. Whether I decide to consume you or spare you might just depend on it. So that's it, huh? Unlikely story. You do realize that toads and dragons have virtually nothing in common, right? I'd expect nothing less than this sort of ignorance from a human. You're such a puny little thing. Maybe not even worth being eaten. Should I just throw you off this cliff instead? You already know too much. There's no way I can just let you go now. No need to be sad, darling. You'll die quickly. It's really not too bad of a fate considering the state of the world right now. I'm sure you'll be remembered fondly. Any last words, dear? Wait a minute, what did you just say? Did I hear you say that you have information regarding my former kingdom and those who seek me? Just who in the hell are you? Look, if you tell me, I won't throw you over, or consume you, or do anything to harm you. I'm going to set you down now. Now please, come into my den. I'm sorry for being rude to you, but why the hell didn't you say this first? We could have saved a lot of confusion. Oh well, just make yourself comfortable and tell me. Sorry, almost everything in here is oversized. Being in dragon form is much more comfortable, you know. Now, just what do you know, darling? I see. If that's the case, and the recent night raids have been in cooperation with my former kingdom, then that means once again they're trying to expand their reach throughout the land. Apparently nothing is beyond them at this point, even cooperation with humans. No offense. Eventually they're going to discover me here, but I don't think that was their main purpose. Something dark is going on. Although I think I've been out of the loop for far too long to fully realize what. Regardless, not good. I hope my actions tonight haven't accelerated their process. But with this information, I might be able to get the drop on them. Thank you, darling. Your information was quite valuable after all. I am a dragon of my word, so I won't get rid of you. Instead, you're staying here with me. You didn't think I could just turn you loose now, did you? Of course not. But for some reason, I don't think you'll mind that too much. After all, you did willingly attach yourself to me. Speaking of which, you're not done helping me, darling. I don't know what you stabbed me with, but it is quite uncomfortable. You're going to fix that wound, darling. It's only fair. You caused it after all. And this time, yes, I give you permission to get on my back. I'll lie down for you. You know, you could have just spoken to me before shoving a grappling hook in my back. I think most societies would consider that to be quite rude. I'll hold still. Just please, get it out, darling. Careful. Just tell me when it's out. Better. Hold on, darling. Would you keep stepping on my back like that? It's just, I've been alone for so long living like this, and, well, it's the least you can do for causing me so much pain, I mean. Strictly for professional reasons. So be a good girl, won't you? Right there. For a human, the way you can work me is quite impressive. I'll just have to keep you. I can't believe I was about to throw something this good off of a cliff. I think we can have quite a mutually beneficial relationship here, my dear. Your information is useful and all, but I simply need you to satisfy me in this way. And if you keep behaving nicely, I can return the favor in quite a few ways. I suppose defending myself from those who wish to destroy me can wait a while. Who knew humans could be so good at this? You've caused me quite a bit of trouble, but I think you'll more than make up for that if you keep on this sort of work. Come down now, darling. I think I can help you out a bit, too. Get right underneath me. I know you must have quite a stiff body from all the stress of tonight. I know I'm a bit bigger than you, but I'll massage you gently. All you have to do is lie down and relax. You humans aren't so bad after all, I must admit. It's been quite some time since I last interacted with one. You're enjoying this quite a bit, I see. I figured you had a thing for dragons. That's all right. I'll just let you enjoy the moment, darling.